I would never let my kid go into business.
Frankie Muniz wants to keep his kid away from show business. The 38-year-old actor, who was one of the most popular child actors in the late 90s and early 2000s, opened up in a new interview with Australia's Pedestrian TV on why he's not going to let his son, 3-year-old Mauz, pursue a career in acting.
I would never let my kid go into business. And not that I had a negative experience, because to be honest, my experience was 100% positive. But I know so many people, friends that were close to me, that had such insanely negative experiences. And I just think it's an ugly world in general. I never cared about rejection, but there's a ton of rejection.
Although Frankie never had a negative experience in the industry, he shared why Hollywood is a tough place to grow up and how being an actor is all about, quote, luck.
I truly say that becoming a successful actor is like winning the lottery, because in the beginning, that's all it is. You know, me getting Malcolm in the Middle, maybe that was a little different than other shows, but like as a child actor, you get picked because you look like you could be the kid of the parents they picked. I think people think that it's a easy thing to break into, but you know, I like to be honest about it and say, like, there's a million people in Hollywood who try, who won't even, maybe they're amazing actors. They could be the best actors on the planet, but they don't even get the opportunity. So it's not like going into a different industry where you can work really hard, you break into it, and you know, you can keep going and you kind of work your way up the ladder. It's really a lot of luck that plays into it.
The former child star's comments came just days after the shocking docuseries Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV was released on Max, which detailed alleged inappropriate behavior on the sets of several Nickelodeon shows throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. Frankie was not involved in the docuseries, but he did have ties to Nickelodeon as a child star, appearing on All That and hosting the 2000 Kids' Choice Awards. Those who were involved in the lewd behavior was the Amanda Show star, Drake Bell. In the docuseries, Bell revealed for the first time that he was the victim of sexual abuse during his time on Drake and Josh by his dialogue coach, Brian Peck. Peck was arrested and pleaded no contest to lewd acts against a child and oral copulation of a person under 16 and was sentenced to 16 months in prison in order to register as a sex offender. Because Bell was a minor at the time and the records remained sealed, no one knew he was the victim until now.